do you take some pride out of the fact that you got back into the match, or is the result still the determinant of the overall motion?
Well, we were very, very stoic in our approach to a 4-goal deficit at quarter time, and still went down the second quarter, but showed a little bit. And the whole idea is just to eat into leads. You may not make it up, but we had our chance to put our nose in front. They're the disappointing things. That you work that hard to have a chance at it, and we botched up a few shots on goal. You take good with bad. It wasn't all doom and gloom. It was a very good fight back.
The waste was in front of goal. What do you put that down to? Pressure at times, or do you think they should have?
What do you reckon?
Pressure at times, I thought they wasted, missed an easy shot.
Exactly. Your question was?
I said, what do you find? What do you put it down to? Do you think it was more pressure or more?
No player goes out to miss a goal. You've got to kick them. They're there to be kicked.
In terms of getting back into it, Mick, was it just a lift in intensity and greater efficiency in terms of kicking and just basically getting those little simple things right?
Well, getting our hands on the football helped. That in itself gave us an opportunity.
In terms of getting back into it, just a word on the performances of people like Everett, Steele and Buckley with his run, and Everett with his work on Delio after Delio's first term. They seem to be two critical things for you.
Yeah, and you pick two players out that were very, very, very worthy of mention. They were. I'm delighted for Dylan Buckley. He played his first game last year as a forward, and he's gone back, and he was very stiff not to be in the first game. We just, as it fell, we just couldn't quite squeeze him in. But he's been a very diligent young man, and he deserves the accolades he got from today. And Andreas was fantastic.
Tom Bell, I think, took a step.
Sorry, who's that?
Tom Bell.
Which way?
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, well, Belly's got some work to do. Never stops trying, Belly.
People will look at Jarrad Waite. He missed some of those chances, but at the same time, he was probably helped you guys get back into the game with his run and his sort of drive as well.
Well, is that a comment, statement, or what you're asking me?
A question like that, would you agree with that?
Well, he won the football in the second half, but we would expect that a player with that maturity should be able to play back and forth and give us some relief.
You got more out of his.
Bryce didn't have his greatest day, but I know the character of the kid. He'll be a very good player for us next week.
Mick, you made a comment after the Port Adelaide loss about how you were, I guess you were suffering for the limited pre-seasons of some of your players. Tonight, just the fact that you were able to work your way back into the game, almost the opposite of what happened last week. How pleasing was that as a sign of how the players are?
It was so important last week to get as many through that game. And I've said before, I know it's a cricket thing, but you've got to be out in the middle. You don't get great practice. You don't get full game benefit by being in the nets. And our players last week benefited greatly by that game. And I feel very comfortable by saying that players that are still short of a gallop, as in terms of coming off long-term injuries or operations, they will be better again from tonight. You just benefit from a game like this, because this is a game that just didn't stay still. And when you've got that sort of intensity, it can only, and you can't replicate that under any circumstances of training. The beneficiaries are the players that needed that, needed that time out in the middle.
Do you feel more comfortable about the state of the team after tonight in terms of that game fitness and where?
Well, we knew that it would come. It was just a matter of making sure that they stayed out there and played good game time. I haven't got the game times here, but I'm pretty sure that they were pretty much what we wanted.
Nick, how's Matthew Cruiser?
Well, he was okay. He's all but played. I haven't spoken today, but.
That's it. Thanks, guys.